hope this day brings you peace. Welcome back. I am Sharika Latrice. Today we have a video trying to do a DIY Sofritas bowl. This is my first attempt to recreate this. It is also my first recipe video in 2 years. And let me just say, this process was a doozy. The final result yielded cilantro lime rice, corn salsa, tofu, bell peppers, pico de gallo, guacamole, and salsa. In this video, I mainly focused on the tofu preparation and the rice. Fair warning, this is a trial and error attempt. Basically, I am trying different techniques and ingredients to get the right combination. I begin with the firm gluten-free tofu. My experience with tofu is limited, so I did make mistakes. I decided to press out the excess water. 15 minutes later, I realized the process would be more efficient with more surface area. I sliced the tofu to decrease the width and placed a heavier weight on top to speed up the process. Next, I began the rice. This is jasmine rice. We love sticky rice, so I added the rice to an oven-safe pan. Make sure to massage and rinse the rice until the water no longer runs cloudy. Once done, make sure the rice covers the pan relatively evenly. I generally measure how much water to add by placing my hand on the rice and making sure the water level reaches my knuckles. Cover with aluminum foil and bake at 350 to 370 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. Quick tip, I usually know my rice is done when I can smell it with the oven door closed. After pressing the water from the tofu, I decided to freeze it to aid in firmness and texture. Once again, I realized the process would be lengthy, so I cut the tofu into cubes. I originally planned to pan-sear the tofu with the seasonings. I changed my mind and attempted to fry them. Please do not ask me, because I do not know why I decided that frying frozen tofu was a great idea. Also, for some reason I forgot to use my wok. Yet another decision I cannot explain. Fry the tofu until golden brown. Here you can see another reason why I should have used my wok. The tofu is sticking to the skillet. Once removed from the oil, season the tofu generously with sea salt. At this point, my brain finally kicked into gear and I pulled out my wok to fry the bell peppers. Once the peppers start to wilt, remove them from the grease and drain. Also season with sea salt. In a food processor, add some of the fried bell peppers, stewed tomatoes, and blend to a salsa-like consistency. Add the tofu and the pepper blend together and heat. Here's where I start seasoning everything. In our fridge was a leftover bottle of taco sauce. I added that, mostly just to finish the bottle. I would estimate about a tablespoon of that sauce was added. I also added 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, chipotle seasoning, onion powder, apple juice. At this point, I decided to mix everything together. After the taste test, I added adobo seasoning, more stewed tomatoes, cumin, monk fruit sugar, soy sauce, apple cider vinegar, a little water, and a little lime. While that continued to heat, I went back to the rice. It was cooked and cooled as I battled to get this tofu together. To the rice, I added lime, lemon, salt, and chopped fresh cilantro to taste. And there you have it. That's my first Sofritas Dupe DIY. The recipe doesn't taste just like the restaurant, but it was good nonetheless. There are a few things I will incorporate and a few that I will remove on my next attempt. In the comments down below, tell me what you would have added. Until next time, hope this space brings you peace. I'm Sharika Latrice.